What's up guys? Welcome back sa ating channel. And today we will have our second lesson with regards to factoring. That is factoring difference of two squares. So kagaya ng nakasanayan natin dito sa ating channel, magdi-drill po muna tayo. Okay? So please answer the drill. Hindi po yan 1-minute drill. So take your time. Good luck!
A few moments later.
So here are our correct answers for the drill for today. So I hope you guys will score of 10. Pero kung hindi man po, paki-review yung answers kung saan kayo nagkamali because those are significant in our next lesson. So here are the characteristics of an expression that can be factored by DTS. So yung apat na characteristics na yan dapat masatisfy. So kung kulang ng isa dyan, therefore it's not factorable by DTS. Okay, so for number 1, it should be a binomial. So, dapat dalawang terms lang. And number 2, one of the terms is negative. Yung isa negative, yung isa positive, bale. Number 3, numerical coefficients are perfect square numbers. And number 4, exponents of the variables are even numbers. Okay, here are some examples. Tapos, check natin kung, identify natin kung sila ba ay factorable by DTS or difference of two squares. 16x squared minus 49. So, we have a binomial. Yung isa minus. Perfect square number ito. Tapos, even yung kanyang exponent. So, therefore, this falls under DTS. So, that's a check. For the second one, 25y squared plus 9. Oh, walang minus. So, pareha silang positive. Walang negative sa kanila. So, therefore, this is not factorable by DTS. For the third one, negative 1 plus m to the 6. Let's see. It's a binomial. Yung isa naman sa kanila, negative naman itong nasa harapan. Kahit na positive to, meron pa rin naman tayong negative. Tapos, numerical coefficient ay 1. Ito, 1 din. So, that is a perfect square number. And m to the 6 is an even number. So, yung 6 ay even number. So, therefore, this is factorable by DTS. And number 4, the last one, perfect square number 9, 49 perfect square number then, d squared, tapos 100, c to the 4th, even, minus, okay, so therefore, this is also factorable by DTS. Okay, so to understand clearly how to factor DTS or difference of two squares, let's go to our examples. Okay, we are asked to factor the following completely. Okay, so let's try. Number 1, so we have x squared minus 36. So it's a binomial. Yung isa negative. Perfect square number ang numerical coefficient nito because this is 1. Ito naman 36, perfect square number din. And even yung ating exponent. So therefore, it is factorable by difference of two squares or DTS. So paano mag-factor nun? Kunin lang yung square root na itong first term. Ang square root niya ay x. Yung square root ng second term, ang square root ng 36 ay 6. Okay, lalagyan lang natin ng plus. Tapos yung isa naman ay minus naman. Kokopyahin lang natin yung x tsaka yung 6, yung isa ay minus. Yung isa plus, yung isa minus. So this is the reverse or the inverse of our V3, yung third video natin, yung product of sum and difference of two terms. So gayon naman, imbis na minumultiply natin, papunta rito, pina-factor naman natin. So, pabalik naman tayo. Again, square root of this one, x, square root of this one is 6. Then, isa plus, isa minus. So, ganun lang po kadali yung pagpa-factor ng DTS. Okay, number 2. So, let's try to see if this falls under. So, minus to, square root, perfect square number then, even ang ating exponent. So, therefore, it falls under DTS. Square root ng 9 ay 3. Square root ng 49 ay 7. Square root ng c squared ay c. Square root ng d squared ay d. Square root ng 100, 10. So, lalagyan lang natin to ng plus. Yung isa plus. Tapos, yung isa naman ay, kokopyahin lang natin silang lahat. 3/7c. And then, we have 3/10. By the way, ito pwede rin nating isulat ng pagganito. They are just the same. Parehas lang yan ha. If you want to write it kung paano mo gusto. So, pwedeng ganito, pwede rin ganito. Yung isa ay minus. Ayan. So, those are the factors of this one. Next, number 3. Number 3, so we have, okay, parang hindi siya DTS, no? Kasi meron tayo ditong y, tapos positive, tapos cube 2. Okay, so remember yung sinabi ko sa inyo doon sa ating GCMF. The first thing to consider when factoring is, try nyo muna kung pwede ba siya by GCMF. Ito y, ito may y din. So, applicable ang ating GCMF. Pareha silang divisible by y. So, let's factor out first y. So, pag nilabas natin yung y, so, ang mangyayari rito ay, tapos negative pa yung nasa harapan. So, labas na rin natin yung negative sign. Negative y. So, ang mangyayari dito ay 49. Positive 49 na to. Tapos, ito naman ay negative 16 y squared. Okay, so yun yung factors niya. Let's multiply. Negative y times 49 is negative 49y. Negative y times negative 16y squared, that will be positive 16y cubed. Okay? So, ganyan. Perfect square number minus, tapos perfect square number, tapos even na ang exponent. So, this one is factorable now by DTS. Okay, so we have negative y. Square root niyan ay 7. Tapos, square root nito ay 4. Tapos, y. So, plus to. Tapos, yung isa naman ay 7 minus 4y. So, therefore, yan yung ating correct answer. So, yun. Gumamit muna tayo ng GCMF. Kasi nga, hindi agad applicable ang DTS. Okay? So, again, consider first GCMF kapag sa tingin yung meron naman silang GCMF. Number 4. Mukhang meron din, no? B to the 6. Okay, both of them are divisible by 10. So, labas natin yung 10. Factor out natin yung 10. Since they are both divisible by 10. And then, we have A. We also have A. So, labas din natin yung A. May B. Wala namang B rito. So, therefore, that's the GCMF. So, what will remain is 40AB to the 6 divided by 10A. 40 divided by 10 is 4. A divided by A, wala nang A. So, B to the 6 will remain B to the 6 minus 810 divided by 10. Of course, we will just remove the zeros. So, therefore, that will be 81. A divided by A is 1. So, therefore, 81 na lang to. Let's try to see if this one falls under DTS. Perfect square number, even, minus, tapos perfect square number. So, it falls under DTS. Okay, we'll just copy the GCMF na 10. Square root of 4b to the 6 is 2b cubed. Okay? So, dinivide lang itong 6 by 2. So, kaya naging b cubed. Minus, or plus, unahin natin yung plus palagi. Square root of 81 is 9. And then, so 2b cubed plus 9. So, the other one will be 2b cubed minus 9. So, that will be the correct answer for number 4. Okay, so let's move to example number 5. So, we have 243m to the 4th minus 48n to the 4th. Okay, so, mukhang hindi naman 2 perfect square number. Ito rin. So, baka meron silang common factor. 243, I think that's divisible by 3. Kasi pag inad natin yung 2 plus 4 plus 3, lalabas 9. So, 9 is divisible by 3. So, therefore, 243 is divisible by 3. 48 is also divisible by 3. 4 plus 8 is 12. So, we have divided by 3. So, 4. So, 48 is divisible by 3. So, that's the divisibility rule for 3. The digits, the sum of the digits must be divisible by 3. Okay, so, both of them are divisible by 3. So, divide muna natin sila by 3. 243 divided by 3. Okay, so that's the 3 times 243 divided by 3 is 81. 24 divided by 3 is 8. 3 divided by 3 is 1. So that's 81. Copy m to the 4th minus 48 divided by 3. So that is 16. Copy n to the 4th. Okay, so let's try to see. Does this falls under DTS? Minus, even, ang exponents, perfect square numbers. Okay. So, pwede na natin i-factor by DTS. Square root of 81 is 9. Square root of m to the fourth is n squared. Unahin natin yung plus. 16, square root of 16 is 4. N squared. Okay, so we have yung isa naman minus. So we have 9 m squared minus 4 n squared. Okay, so do you think this is a final answer? Mukhang answer na ba to? Okay, kung sa tingin yung final answer na yan, hindi pa po. Let's try to see. Tignan natin ito. Parang pwede pa rin ang DTS dyan, no? Minus. Even ang exponents. Tapos perfect square numbers yung 9 tsaka yung 4. So pwede pa pala ito. Pwede pa itong i-breakdown. So ang gagawin natin, kopyahin natin muna to. So that's 3 times 9m squared plus 4n squared. And then factor naman natin to. DTS pa rin kasi siya. So square root of 3 is, or square root of 9 is 3. And then 3, square root of m squared is m. Square root of 4 is 2. N. So plus to. Yan. So meron pa kasi siya eh. It still falls under DTS. And then we have 3m minus 2n. That is the reason why inuuna dapat lagi. Suggestion ko lang, inuuna talaga kapag nagfa-factor ng DTS, inuuna yung plus. No, para mapa-factor mo pa, kung factorable pa yung minus, at least nakasulat yung term mo, yung factored form mo ng pababa yung kanyang degree. Okay? So this is now the answer. So palagi ang lesson doon, palaging titignan yung minus kung pwede pa rin ba yung minus. Yung plus hindi na yun po pwede palagi. Yung minus titignan nyo palagi. So if the subtraction falls under DTS, so i-factor mo pa rin siya. Minus to, perfect square numbers pa kasi to, tapos even to. While this one, hindi na to perfect square number. So wala na talaga. Tapos hindi pa even ang kanilang exponent. So eto naman, sayang, pwede pa sana kaso plus siya. So hindi pwede kapag plus. That's why this is the answer for number 5. Okay? So dalawang beses tayong nag-DTS doon. Okay, next. Let's have some more examples. More examples. Okay, so obviously this number for number 1, it falls under DTS kasi minus to. Ito nga lang yung considered natin as first term, tapos ito yung second term. So what will be its factor? So that will be our factors. A minus b for the first term. Square root of a minus b squared is a minus b minus c. So that's the first one. And then, plus nga pala una natin, no? And then, we have yung a minus b naman, minus c. Okay, since wala na namang gamit itong parenthesis na to, yung mga yan, tanggalin na lang natin. So, we'll just remove the parenthesis. So, ang matitira, that will be a minus b plus c. Then, the other one is a minus b minus c. So, tinanggal lang natin yung grouping symbols. Or yung mas marami pang grouping symbols. Okay? So therefore, this is the answer. And for the last one, okay, so we are asked to evaluate. So evaluate natin to or solve. 2021 or 2021 squared minus 2019 squared. Of course, one solution. Alam na natin yung isang solution na square mo to, multiply mo sa sarili, multiply mo rin sa sarili, tapos i-minus mo sila. So yun ang one solution. Kaya nga natin pinag-aaralan yung DTS, baka ma-apply natin dito. Okay, so using factoring, so this is now 2021 plus 2019. Tama? Square root of this one, 2021, kasi naka-squared siya eh. Square root of this one, 2019 squared is 2019. Yung isa plus, yung isa minus. 2021 minus 2019. And to evaluate this, I think this is magiging 40. 40-40 bale, tama, 40-40. 40-40, 4,040. Okay? 2021 minus 2019. So what is 2? 2 lang pala yun. Okay, so last na. Pumultiply na lang natin to. So napakadali lang pala niya. So we have now 4040 times 2 or 4040 times 2, that is 8080. So ginamitan lang ng factoring, tapos ang nag-include dun, liliit pala to. So, ang liit na lang pang multiply natin. Okay ba? Okay, for you to completely understand factoring DTS completely, so you may now answer, try this. So, you are asked to factor the following completely. Okay? Good luck!
A few moments later.
Okay, so kung tapos na, you may now check your answers. Konting explanation lang for the answers in number 3. Baka kasi ang ginawa nyo, kung sinunod nyo yung sinasabi ko na kapag negative yung nasa harap, pina-factor out yung negative sign, so ito yung magiging answer nyo. Pero kung pinagbaligtad nyo muna, pwede rin naman kasi yun, inuna mong isulat yung 16p cubed minus p, so fa-factor out mo yung p na lang, kasi positive na yung nasa harap. So, pwede rin tong possible, pwede rin tong answer na to. So, dalawa yung pwedeng i-consider na possible answers. Okay? So, I hope you got a score of 5. Kung hindi man, paki-review na lang po ang inyong mga answers. And I hope to see you again in our next videos. What's up, guys?